but the punchline's crystal clear. We thought forever was a word that we could bend. Now I'm counting every hour since see you later turned to end. Did you find a softer pillow, someone who understands your storms? Do you tell them all the stories that we never quite outwore? Did our promises unravel, thread by thread inside your chest? 'Cause I'm still here at the beginning of a love you laid to rest. Oh. You left your jacket on my chair, smell like rain and subway air. You laughed, said keep it, I don't care. Now it's August and it's still there. You said my kitchen felt like home. Drank cheap wine of styrofoam. Stacked your troubles by the phone. Said you liked me 'cause I stayed unknown. You traced your name in the window frost. Talk about every way we're lost. And say it's getting late, I should go. But your keys stay cold in your coat. We keep running out of midnight, stretching seconds like they go. Talking circles round the hard parts, saying things we never told. If you're leaving when the sun hits, why's your head still on my chest? We keep running out of midnight, but we never say the rest. We play that movie you pretend to hate, mouth the lines and argue days. You say I think too much of fate. I say you run when it's too great. Your phone lights up with someone's name. You flip it over like a game. Just a friend, it's all the same. But your pulse gives you away. You count my freckles, lose your place. Say I'm not built for staying okay. I joke, you're terrible at goodbyes. You hide a tremor in your eyes. We keep running out of midnight, stretching seconds like they're gold. Talking circles round the hard parts, saying things we never told. If you're leaving when the sun hits, why's your head still on my chest? We keep running out of midnight, but we never say the rest. You wear my hoodie on the balcony, bare feet tapping on the concrete. You say I like the way it fits me, like that's not what you meant to mean. You ask what scares me, I say you laugh too loud, but it sounds true. You say I break most things I touch. I say you haven't broken us, not yet. Street glow leaking through the blinds. You say you hate reading signs, but every time you pack your bag, you leave one shirt, one hidden scared of being gone? Am I holding who you really are, or just a version for the song? You say don't ruin what we have here. I say we don't even have a name. To a toothbrush in my bathroom, but you swear nothing's changed. Yeah. We keep running out of midnight, stretching seconds like they go, talking circles round the hard part, saying things we never told. If you're leaving when the sun hits, why's your head still on my chest? We keep running out of midnight, but we never say the rest. Dawn leaks blue across your face. You say okay, I'll leave in a sec. Yeah, we're still here, hearts on delay, running out of midnight and adding one more day. You laughed at my old records, scratched and skipping, coffee stain. Said, who even plays these? But you stayed and you played them anyway. You taped your Polaroids crooked on my bedroom wall. The colors kept on fading, but I still can name them all. I didn't see it starting, just a Tuesday, just a song. Now you're in every quiet, every right and every wrong. There's a gravity between us, pulling every thought away. I get lost in simple moments, and I forget what I was gonna say. Every road keeps turning back to where your shadow falls, yeah. There's gravity between us, I don't mind the pull at all. You talk with your whole body, hands are flying, eyes on fire. You forget your cup is pouring, spill a river on the wire. We walk past the same corner where you tripped that first July. You tried to play it casual, but you were blushing, so was I. You don't know that I replay it on the nights I can't sit still. Every stumble, every secret, every silence that you feel. There's a gravity between us, pulling every thought away. I get lost in simple moments, and I forget what I was gonna say. Every road keeps turning back to where your shadow falls, yeah. There's gravity between us, I don't mind the pull at all. What if I spoke up right here, right now? Would it bend the world or break us somehow? If I took your hand and you didn't let go, would the sky crack open? Will we even know? You lean on my shoulder when the movie drags on. You're breathing my sweater like it's where you belong. I say, are you tired? You say, yeah, kind of, but you don't move an inch and I don't call your bluff. There's a gravity between us, pulling every thought away. I get lost in simple moments, and I forget what I was gonna say. Every road keeps turning back to where your shadow falls. There's gravity between us, I don't mind the pull at all. So stay in my orbit for another losing you. You were late to the party, spilling stories on my shoes, laughing at your own punchlines, like the world was made for you. You stole fries from my plate, said you weren't gonna eat. I thought, who the hell is this? Now you're all I wanna keep. Funny how a bad first date turns into a habit. Now your sweatshirt's in my drawer like you always planned it. Didn't see it coming, guess I never do. Just looked up one morning, whole life colored in by you. We're halfway to forever, still stuck in this tiny room. Pizza boxes on the table, plans scattered around the living room. We don't have it all together, but I love how we pretend we do. If this is halfway to forever, I could spend my whole life here with you. Here with you. You keep stealing my hoodies, then complain they're way too big. You get lost in your own playlist, cry at lines I always miss. You leave coffee rings on my desk, say you'll totally clean it soon. But your little sorry posters turn my bedroom into you. We don't own a single clock, still we're always running late, tracing routes we never take, dreaming past the interstate. You say, one day we'll get there, I say, where's there to you? You just draw a little heart on my hand and call it proof. We're halfway to forever, still learning each other's wounds, talking quiet in the kitchen like the night is listening to. We don't have it all together, but I love how we fall and bloom. If this is halfway to forever, I could spend my whole life here you, with you. Maybe there's a house someday with the mailbox, garden gate, or maybe just rent receipts on a fridge we over decorate. Maybe there are wedding rings, or maybe just matching spoons. I don't care what always is, if always means I'm next to you. We'll forget some anniversaries, burn some dinners, slam some doors, but we'll always find our way back, cross-legged on the kitchen floor. We're halfway to forever, tracing futures on your skin. Every maybe that we whisper feels like something we're already in. We don't have it all together, but I love how we crash right through. If this is halfway to forever, I could spend my whole life learning you, only you, only you, only you, only you, only you. cheek. Have you in shadow? Steam curls from your teeth. You scroll like there's no tomorrow. Unread on my phone, 3 dots, then they vanish. I hear the overflow groan, silence doing damage. How did we drift this far? Sitting side by side. You're in another world, I'm on the quiet type. I wanna love you in real time. Past the filters in the headlines, past the perfect little punchlines. We practice for the crowd. Wanna feel you when the feed's gone, when the signal and the screens fade, when the stories and the streams stop. Are we still this loud? If it's only good on camera, tell me what it even means. I need gravity, not glamour. I need you, not just a screen. You laugh at something small I don't get to see it. Some strangers in a hall echoing your secret theater. You say it's just a phase. You say I'm overthinking, but I miss the messy days. Red wine on the kitchen sinking. You staring in my face like it was breaking news. Now it's just a frame, and you keep looking through. I wanna love you in real time. Past the filters in the headlines, past the perfect little punchlines. We practice for the crowd. Wanna feel you when the feed's gone, when the signal and the screens fade, when the stories and the screens fade. Are we still this loud? If it's only good on camera, tell me what it even means. I need gravity, not glamour. I need you, not just a screen. Let's lose the glow for a minute. Pull the cord and let it dim. Can we talk like no one's in it? No invisible audience to win. I'm tired of proof, tired of posting every kiss like it's a show. What if the truest thing between us is the one that doesn't glow? I wanna love you in real time. Past the filters and the headlines, past the perfect little punchlines. We practice for the crowd. Wanna feel you when the feed's gone, when the signal and the screens fade, when the stories and the streams stop. Are we still this loud? If it's only good on camera, tell me what it even means. I need gravity, not glamour. I need you, not just a screen. So put your phone face down, let the battery bleed. If this is all that we have, let it be all that we need. I need grammar, I need you right here with me. Just your heartbeat in the quiet, just your eyes, no screen in between. You were folding all the laundry on the bed, sorting colors like you sort the thoughts in your head. Coffee rings on the nightstand, going cold, you said. Lately every little thing feels old. Half a joke and half a warning in your smile. You've been tired for a long, uncounted while. I was scrolling through a screen I don't recall. Missed the moment something precious started to fall. You got gravity on your shoulder, drag it softer. One small breath, one small step. Lean your whole world quietly on me. You were driving with the window barely cracked. Hands are turning to like you might never come back. Staring straight through every billboard, every sign. I could hear you thinking louder than my mind. Red light, you said, do you ever feel your fate? Smile for pictures, then you wipe it off like pain. I said, sometimes I don't know the man I am. You looked over, I surprised that I confess. You got gravity on your shoulder, pulling every story down. All you could is all you should have, stacked like buildings in your town. If your heartbeat's getting slower from the strain that no one sees, you can hand it all to me. Let the weight you drag it softer. One small breath, one small step. Lean your whole world quietly on me. There was mail we didn't open for a week. Dirty dishes piling higher in the sink. Plants along the window bending toward the light. You said, funny how they still know how to try. I remember when the car key hit the floor. You just watched it, didn't move to grab it anymore. I picked it up and something sharp cut through the haze. Like I had watched you carry us for days and days. You don't need a brave face every second. You don't have to keep this pace. I reckon let your fingers slip from the ledge inside. Say my name, I swear I stay this time. You got gravity on your shoulder, pulling every dream down close. You keep talking like it's over, like you're just a half-formed ghost. If the sky feels getting lower and your knees are giving weak, you can hand it all to me. Let the weight drag it softer. One small step, lean your whole world quietly on me. Remember that motel off the highway in the rain? We were 20, we were broke, but we were brave. You cried laughing on the carpet. Cheap champagne said, if we have each other, we can take the strain. I still keep that plastic room key in my drawer as a map back to the ones we were before. We are older, but our hearts still rhyme with then. We could start again, start again, start again. Drag it softer. One small breath, one small step. Lean your whole world quietly on me. I'll be here when the lights all blur, when your hands shake too hard to stir. Every burden that you name or hide, lay it down, let it slide. You got gravity on your shoulder, I got two arms staying open wide. We can share it as we grow older, half as heavy, side by side. You were drawing on a napkin, little houses by the sea. Kept on changing all the windows, leave some space for you and me. You laughed about the future like it's something on TV. Said I don't trust any endings, but I might trust you with me. We're halfway to forever, still learning how to drive. Both hands on the moment, just glad we're still alive. If all we have cheer. Your socks don't ever match, your plans always run late. You said time's a kind of compass, but I like when we just wait. We're halfway to forever, still learning how to drive. Both hands on the moment, just glad we're still alive. If all we have is coffee and 2 coins for the bus, we're halfway to forever, that's far enough for us. We missed another birthday, tried to call but lost the line. You said everything is changing, still you never leave my mind. You traced me on the mirror, fog from showers running hot. Bro, don't rush into our ways, just don't say you forgot. Maybe we're a little broken, maybe that's the perfect. All the cracks let in the daylight and I'm getting used to it. We're halfway to forever, still learning how to drive. Both hands on the moment, just glad we're still alive. If all we have is coffee and 2 coins for the bus, we're halfway to forever, that's far enough for us. If this is all we get, just this crooked little road, your head on my shoulder when the world feels cold. If this is all we get, I'll still choose it every time. From the first wrong turn we took to this tangled little life. Years will pull us different directions, like branches in the wind. We'll lose touch with old reflections, trade our what if for remember when. But I'll keep that folded napkin in a box beneath my bed. All those tiny painted windows, all the words we never said. We're halfway to forever, still learning how to drive. Both hands on the moment, just glad we're still alive. If all we have is coffee and 2 coins for the bus, we're halfway to forever, that's far enough for us. We're halfway to forever, no map and that's alright. Your hand on my heartbeat, streetlights fading into night. If all we have is distance and a name we used to trust, we're halfway to forever, and that was always us. Met you in the quiet part of a too loud Friday night. You were tracing rings of water on your glass under the light. You said I don't really dance, I just like to stand and breathe. I laughed, then stay right here, you can share the air with me. Funny how a small talk sentence starts to sound like prophecy. 1 cheap drink and 3 more later, you were telling secrets softly. There's a gravity between us, pulling every word we try to hide. Little satellites of feeling circling closer every time we lock eyes. I don't know what you call this, but it keeps dragging me through the room. There's a gravity between us, and I'm falling back to you. Sunday, coffee in a mug, chipped on one imperfect side. You were in my oldest sweater, barely fit but still you tried. Yeah, we were arguing directions, There's a gravity between us, pulling every word we try to hide. Little satellites of feeling circling closer every time we lock eyes. I don't know what you call this, but it keeps dragging me through the room. There's a gravity between us, and I'm falling back to you. Your suitcase on the wooden floor last July, the longest day. You were folding all your t-shirts like you might still wanna stay. I was leaning on the doorway, counting every zip inside. Every time you turned your back, I rehearsed another lie. Go chase what you say you needed, I'll be fine, I'll find my feet. But my chest was full of thunder and my tongue was full of heat. There's a gravity between us, even when you're stepping off the plane. All those tiny flying pixels trying to stand in for your face again. I don't know what you call this, but it keeps humming in every room. There's a gravity between us, and it pulls me back to you. We tried distance like a medicine, different cities, different friends. You took pictures with new people, I pretended not to check. But every street that you walked down felt like one we hadn't yet. And every song that hit the speakers sounded like a silhouette. We were never in the middle, always edges, always change. But somehow all our separate futures keep collapsing into place. Like the way my empty pillow still remembers how you lay. Every crease a quiet echo of the words we didn't say. There's a gravity between us, pulling every thought back to your name. All the nights I try to lose it, and with me rewinding all our days. I don't know what you call this, but it keeps bending everything I do. There's a gravity between us, and I'm falling back to you. There's a gravity between us, from the silence to the crowded bars. Every time I think it's over, you come crashing through the dark. A star, I don't know what the word is, but my orbit's always finding you. There's a gravity between us, and I only fall for you. You left your sweater on my chair, still smell like coffee and late night air. We said it's casual, we always do, but the room tilts sideways when I look at you. You're tracing circles on your phone, laughing at memes that you don't show. I pretend I'm fine, just keeping cool, but my pulse is sprinting like it's late for school. How do I say this without saying too much? Every time you lean in, I forget how to talk. There's a gravity between us, pulling chairs a little closer. Every word is just an excuse to keep your shoulder on my shoulder. We keep calling this a friendship, while the floor keeps getting smaller. There's a gravity between us, and it's only getting stronger. You steal my fries, you steal my hood. You say my name different than they would. We trade our scars in traffic jams. You roll the window down and sing off, and oh yeah, why does the silence feel louder with you? Every shaky heartbeat, keeping time to the truth. There's a gravity between us, pulling chairs a little closer. Every joke is just a secret secret, daring one of us to go there. We keep calling this a friendship, while the space keeps getting smaller. There's a gravity between us, and it's only getting stronger. What if I said it first? Will the whole sky crack? Would you pull me in, or would you pull back? I'm standing on this edge of every almost touch. You brush my hand again, and that's enough. It's too much. There's a gravity between us in the quiet of your car. Street signs blur around us, but I know exactly where we are. You look over like a question, I answer with a shake, a laugh. Still that gravity between us keeps dragging all my feelings back. There's a gravity between us, pulling us a little closer. Every time I think I fight it, you just slide your hand over. We keep calling this a friendship, but the word is feeling smaller. There's a gravity between us, and it's only getting stronger. So leave your sweater, stay too late. Let the dishes wait, let the daylight fade. If we never say it, it'll still be true. There's a gravity between us, and it keeps me next to you. You left your sweater on the backseat, coffee breath and a half-told joke. Sun in your hair, you were half asleep. I was wide awake on that exit road. We missed the turn and just kept driving. Old songs stuck in the stereo. You traced your name in the foggy window. Said, I don't ever wanna go. Was that a promise or something the daylight made you say? 'Cause now it's midnight and everything good feels far away. I'm halfway to the morning, still replaying what you said. All the little almost spinning circles in my head. You're everywhere and nowhere, like a dream I can't stay in. I'm halfway to the morning, halfway back to you again. You taught me quiet isn't empty, just a place to hear your own heartbeat. Talked about leaving this small town, like it was folded in your back ghost of letting go. I'm happy till the morning, still replaying what you said.